Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How is everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and welcome to my craft room. I'm here for hashtag Scraps to Treasures today, and that is an open collab hosted by myself and Maria from Maria's Miscellany, my good friend, right? So yeah, we decided we had lots of scraps at the beginning of the year. We would like to do something with them creative this year, and so we cooked up this little collab, and we've been doing it since the beginning of the year. And so it's all about scraps, using scraps, but every month we have a prompt to help guide you in maybe a direction or give you an idea of how and where you can use your scraps, right? So this month is June and it's belly bands. So I thought this was going to be a lot of fun. And so I thought about it for a minute and I looked through my scraps, and the first thing I did was pull out all these strips. So like, I know if you do, unless you're brand spanking new and never have watched a junk journal video before, you know that a lot of us use like little rectangles like this as a belly band, right? It's a perfect use for little kind of long, narrow pieces of scrap paper. So I did that first. And then I decided, well, I don't want just a long, narrow strip of, I want to do something different. I don't want just a long, narrow rectangle, right? So then I had my punches out from the last, last month's Scraps of Treasures. And I thought, well, let me see what I can do with maybe some shapes. And I have done it before with and I have it here, but I didn't actually cut out any this time with my, I had made a belly band with this scallop square, and I cut out a bunch of these in a pretty scrapbook paper, and I turned it on its side like kind of like a diamond or whatever diamond, and then sewed them together on a strip of paper. But I still wanted to do something different than what from that, similar but different. So what I did was take those long narrow strips that I just showed you. They're not the narrowest of strips, like the ones that are like 1 inch wide, but they're all 2 or 3 or so inches wide, something like that. This is the narrowest of the little ones here, probably 1.5 inches wide. But I thought I would do something with that, so I had my other punches here. And I ended up using the flower punch like this, kind of, I think it's called Retro Flower on Amazon. This punch right here. It's this one here. I'm sure you've seen it, and I've seen other people use it. This is EK brand. That's like the first flower. That's like the first punch I ever bought, right? Because I wanted a flower. So, and I also used this one, which I found at a thrift store, this little heart. And this is like this, and I think this Fiskars. I'm not sure. It looks like Fiskars, but it doesn't say anything. At least I don't see it right now. I don't see any name on here, but this is the only one I have that has that little squeeze punch like that, and I never knew what it worked like, and it works really good if you haven't used these before. I like this one a lot. I think it's if you can squeeze. I haven't had a problem using it. And then let's see, I made a couple of these, but not very many scallop circles. And then I had some little pieces that I wanted to, as I was making those punches, had some little pieces I wanted to go ahead and use up. So I used this little punch, and I like this little flower. I just don't like this punch because you kind of have to do like this and put it down. You can't just squeeze it. I guess I like squeezing with my hand like this. I squeeze with my hand. This one, you just squeeze, And this one, you have to put it down and boom, boom, boom. And these you can turn over and see what you're doing. This one, you have to line it up under this flower right here so you can figure out where you are. So I wanted to show you one thing before we start making belly bands, and that is what I did with I had some 4x6, and I still have more, but I had some 4x6 size journaling cards, that you get, like, what are they, Heidi, whatchamacallit, and all those kind of little, journaling cards, 3x4, 4x6, and these were some 4x6, but I cut them down because I wanted smaller ones, and they they were a pattern that allowed me to print them down, cut them down, and I could still use them. They didn't look like they were cut down, you know what I mean? So, but then I had all these little strips left that I cut off. And so what I did today was kind of just punch shapes out of them. So like you can see this one, you can definitely tell that this is a cut off piece. So it's just kind of like the end of a pattern there. This side, not so much. It's just polka dots. But this side, yes, if you were to try to use that, I'm sure you could figure out a way, maybe use it for a pocket or something. Cut a little thumb hole punch there, you know, a little notch. Around the corners maybe, if I didn't use it for what I'm about to use it for right now, but I had about, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 of these. And what I just did was when you punch a shape out of them, let me do this side because it'll have more color and more different patterns. When you punch a shape out of them, you don't know what it was, right? you don't know what it was. So it's just a bunch of colors, kind of almost like a collage of colors there together. So, you know, I think it's a really good use of something like this. Like you don't, you know, necessarily want to, you kind of want to actually cover up the pattern, you know, because the pattern doesn't actually make sense because it's just kind of part of a pattern. And I was punching these in a different way to get the most use out of them, but I just did that one wrong. So I don't know what I would do here is, let's see, since I did that wrong, I was getting 3 hearts out of these pieces, and now I cut this heart wrong. So what I will do is just see if I can get a little flower out of here. I don't know if it's big enough, but we're going to try. So yeah, this one I have to put down like this. See, I can't see what I'm doing, but I have to line it up, try to line it up under that flower. Then I know it's, hopefully, I don't know, but I hope that it's going to punch me out a flower. And I kind of have to stand up and punch it. It's a little bit hard, but it does make a nice little, you know, I like it for what it does, and that is punch this cute little flower out. And there's that pattern. So you don't know what it was, but now it's a cute little colorful flower. So on with the belly bands. And so I could use up, so you could use, you know, I or you or whoever can use up so many scraps doing something like this. And so what I'm going to do now is just have some fun making some belly bands. So like, I'm not at this very second not working on a journal. I'm getting ready to work on a couple that I have in mind, but I haven't started them yet. So I don't have like a certain, well, I do have a certain color actually on one of them. So let me think about that for a second. Yeah, the one, let's see. So if I think about one, this would be good. And these are white on the back. Some of these are double-sided. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to connect my little shapes here and make a belly band that way. So when I need a belly band, I will just get one of these strips out of shapes and attach it on the, you know, the bottom and the top to a page. And a belly band can go this way. It can go this way. It doesn't have to go right down the middle of the page. It can go on the edge. It can go on the bottom edge. You can go across the middle. Anywhere you feel like you would like to have one, right? There's no hard and set rules on this. So these are, let me see what this looks like. Well, you know what? Here's some other polka dots I have. I don't think I want. Here's what I want pictured. Let me put this to the side, and we'll come back to this one. I love these white with black polka dots and this red together. I thought that would be pretty. So something like this, and I have a few of these that I punched out. So I would glue these together like that, and just make myself, I don't want to make it too tall. Oops, that one didn't have, do I have any more? Oh, I don't have any more polka dots. No, I don't. Well, this one's black on the back. This one has like a sewing pattern on the back, you know, like sewing pattern instructions. There's like a little measuring tape there and things like that. So that would still go. It's black and kind of grayish. So that could be a belly band. Let's see, anything else? What was it? That was white on the back. I only had one of those. I guess so. The other, I only had a small piece of that, and the other one piece I made hearts out of the smaller piece I had. So, oh, only one heart. I guess I only had one little piece of that. Well, instead of using this, even though it looks so good, to stay with the sewing theme there, let me go ahead and use use these because these are the sewing thing too. So that would make more sense, right? So I was experimenting with this, how I would put this together before the video, and I thought it went together kind of like you put two of the petals together like that, and then you end up with one down here, and so you would glue, you know, 1 over 1 and then go back down here and it'll be 2 over 2 like that. So something like that, not exactly, but you know, something like that. So I think I'm going to go ahead, and I don't want to make this too long where I have to cut it or something like that in a journal. I want it to be just like this. I'm going to see, let's go ahead and put this one together and see how it works out. Let me just kind of place it here how I really want it. So probably like, let me see if I want to put this underneath. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's exactly how I'd want it right there. So I'm going to start with this one down here, get my glue. And so, yeah, I would just go through, you know, I just took, you know, I have flowers made and I have little hearts made, but I didn't take from what I already have made because the idea for this collab is using up scraps. And so I wanted to use up more scraps, right? So I went ahead and punched more hearts and flowers. And I didn't have these colorful ones either. I have some that are made out of like book pages and other colors. So I just wanted to go ahead and use up some scraps. So that's why I didn't take from what I already have punched. So let's go ahead and put these together. See, I put 2 petals together there. So I'm overlapping. Each one is going to overlap over this one and keep going the same overlap. You know what I mean? So here's a red flower. Let's put a little bit of glue on here. I don't want it to overlap too much because I want it to be spread out so that I can, you know, put it on a page. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks fine, I think. And then we'll have the 2 here. And there we go. So we have a little kind of like shaped, I'm going to call it shaped, you know, not just a rectangle, but shaped belly bands. And then you could layer these, like say you didn't want to just have one single layer of flower. You could take and layer hearts on here. Say you wanted a little heart, you could put little hearts on here like that, or you could take your flowers. Do I have any? Let's see if I have any little matching flowers here. Here's a little polka dotted one. So you could do this. That would be actually really cute, wouldn't it? Let's see what else I have. Or you could mix it up. A flower, a heart. Let's see if I have another. Here's another heart. I could put that one down here. Well, I guess I would put that here. Heart, flower, heart. Now I need another flower. Oh, that's really actually cute. I think I'm going to actually glue this together. See, that's what I just wanted to experiment and see what happened here with the little pieces. Need a little. I need one more. Here's another heart. I would like a flower though. Let me look. Let's see. Where's my flowers? I put them all in one pile here pretty much, except for I put some pink ones over there because I kept getting, I have a few little pink ones. I thought, let me put all the pink ones together. Oh, I can't believe I don't have another black one. I didn't really have a big piece of that black, like I said. So what I can do is either, oh, well, that's a heart. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I don't have a black heart, so, I mean a black flower, so let's just go ahead and leave that one flower, and the rest can be hearts. And it's all different little, they're all black and white, but they're all different patterns. So that's pretty interesting little belly band there, right? So yeah, you could leave it plain with just one layer, or decorate it, put another layer on there. It's still very flat. It's just 2 layers of paper, pretty much. So yeah, it's not, you don't have to worry about adding bulk. So I think that's pretty cool. All right. So yeah, you never know what's going to happen when you just start working on things, right? Start putting things together and see what happens. That's pretty much what I do on a lot of these things, right? You see me just like putting things together, figuring it out right on video. So, but it's fun, isn't it? It's fun that way. It's like, that's why, you know, I said this, I think I said this before, like I'm always surprised. Oh, look at that. Look what happened. Surprise, surprise. So fun. Okay, so I could do this one either way. but I like those polka dots so much, and they kind of, it's the opposite of these polka dots. So that's fun. All right, so one belly band down. I have a little bit of time here. I can do probably at least one more. I should be able to do more than that, but I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. So there. So isn't that cute? There it is. Can you see that? I think that's pretty. So on a red and black, something where I need some red and black, that will be pretty. I'll put that to the side for the moment. Let's see. So I have, like I said, some pink here. Let's pull out the pink ones. I had just 2 pink flowers again. And, oh, let me, instead of doing flowers again, we'll do this one in a second. Like, keep changing my mind. I know. I wanted to do an all heart one, though. So, because I had some pretty hearts here. I have these flowers. This is scrap of paper that's white on the back. So I had all of these flowers. That's really pretty. And then I had these pieces here that are also really pretty. This is 2-sided. So I kind of wanted just to make a flowered, I mean a heart belly band, like straight hearts. I thought that would be cool. Let me see how many I have. I need it to be at least, well, and then we can make one going this way too, actually. Say we want to turn it this way, so maybe we'll do the pink ones this way. I don't have any more big pink ones though. So what can I put with the pink? Say I need one more with the pink. Let's see how this looks on the other side. Yeah, this is double-sided, so I could put like this. Let's see, we'll work on 2 at one time here. This, oh, I guess the petals go together. Let's see, this has got words on it, and it actually, I can actually turn them around so their words are right side up. And do like this. Let's see, I guess just glue them together wherever they go together, right? Something like that. Something like that. And then where's the other pink pieces? Right here. I've got more here too. So like here, I could put this flower in the middle of that flower. Bring all the pink in here. Let's see, this is a real pink one. And these are, oh, so I picked that back up. Got a little bit of glue on my fingers. And then these are lighter colors. So I want to color, here's a really pink one that will stand out. So I can put that one there. And there you go, horizontal belly band. So we'll glue that together in a second. Let me pull it down here and do my hearts. Let's see, so I have only 3 of these flowered hearts. Let's see, what are these over here? This is red too. So I could do every other like that to get one long enough. And let's see how they look. I think like this maybe, and keep going so it's long enough for like a, I don't know, 6 or 8, I don't know, well, I'd say at least 6 inches for me, and then maybe even 8 inches. I'm trying to think of what my next journals are going to be, probably 6 or 8 inches. These I want to put all together, all the flowered ones. I think I'll put those in one unless I find something else to use with that. So do I have any more of those? Yeah, I have one more, a couple more of these. I guess the length could depend on what you have too. What do you have to put in it? So that could be one there, that little heart one. I have one more of these, but no more of the other, I don't think. So that's one more of those. These are solid red, and yeah, I don't have any more of those. So I guess that is at its peak length, this one here, but that's fine. I'll just save it for something where I need a belly band like that, or I could even end up using it as a little page trim or something like that. So let's go ahead and glue these together. Let's do this one first. I'm going to move these up here. The little second pieces, second layer there, and go ahead and start gluing this one together. Because we can finish a few here today. That's awesome. So yes, be sure, I'm sure everyone is going to do some awesome belly bands this this month in this collab. So again, I just can't wait to see what everyone does. The participants will be listed in my description box, and let's see how I want this. So yeah, just check everybody out. If you want to join in, just let me know, and I'll link you in my description box, and Maria will link you in her description box. If you're on YouTube, just link our channels and make sure you're subscribed, and to both of our channels. And also, if you're on Instagram, just tag us with the @ symbol. And that's all there is to it, I think. I think I mentioned everything. You don't have to do this every month. If you want to join in any time. Say you don't want to do belly bands, join in next month. And next month is July. Next month is Paperclips. Okay, yeah, using Paperclips with our scraps. And it doesn't have to be just paper scraps. I've been using my paper scraps, but it does not have to be paper scraps. It can be fabric scraps. Some of the other ladies are using like last month, I know, used their fabric scraps, and that was awesome to see ideas for that. So yeah, any kind of scraps, fabric or paper, or both at the same time. So yeah, don't worry about it. Just whatever scraps you have, right? And whenever you want to join in. We got Paperclips, Bookmarks, Postcards, Masterboard, and greeting cards for the next few months to finish out the year. So lots of fun ahead. Okay, there's that one. That one's done. Now the little heart. Let's see. I'm going to start at the... Let's see how they're overlapped. We'll start at the bottom. That was an extra one. We'll put that one over there. And we'll see. Let's see. I'm going to... Well, it's a little... I need to make sure I put glue in the right spot is the problem here. I'm trying to figure out. So I think this one was over that one, wasn't it? Yeah, like that. So I put it on the little tip of the bottom there. On the back. So, and then we're doing every other. So just a little bit of glue on these. I'm using my art glitter glue. Make sure they stick together. I did not want to really sew on these, so I'm just using my strong glue here. I have sewn on them before, like I said at the beginning. The one I did before with the scallop squares, I put it on a narrow strip, and turned them to their side and somehow sewed them on there. I don't know if I went up and down or back and forth or whatever, but yeah, that's a fun way to do it too, if you want to sew on it. So make sure that one has enough glue there. All right, so fun, right? Can't wait to use these now. Can't wait to see what I use them in. Something red and black, and some pink I got. I like to do some orange ones. The ones I already have punched. I have a lot of flowers punched out of a book that had a lot of orange in it. So I would like to go back and get some of those out. And I got one more here. I would like to go back and get some of those out and do some of those with the orange colors. I think that would be cool, and you can use those like at Halloween, in the fall, or in like a retro, like the 70s with the... You just see a lot of some 70s stuff with a lot of oranges and browns and avocado greens and things. So that's cute, isn't it? I think that's pretty adorable. Do we have time to do one more? Let's see. What do I have left? Oh, let's do this little one here. This is going to be all one color because I love all these, I think. Let me see. We've got purples and greens. And then I've got a lot of hearts here, so this could make a pretty long one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one had one. The one we just did had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I could still add more to this and it wouldn't be too long. Let's see what color. This is red, white, and blue, and that. Let's see. So we've got purples and greens. So we've got greens right here. I don't know if this would look good with these though. Let's see. Kind of like a minty green, and this is just like a true green like color. Yeah, I mean it would look okay, but I don't really think I want to use that, and I don't think I have any other colors that really go with it. So I think I'm just going to do, like I said, make this one all one color. So let's get what is this here? I cut one off. This one we're not going to use. See what I did? I cut the top little parts off there. on that one. Apparently didn't have enough paper on that one to make a whole one. So let's go on this one, get this one done. And we will have got a lot done during this time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this will be number 4. Well, that's pretty good, right? Because I talked a little bit at the beginning before I even got started working on the belly bands. I wanted to show you what I did, show you my punches, and tell you about that little way to use up odd pieces that don't really go, you know, just have a partial pattern on them. So yeah, I like to do that, punch things that have odd patterns on them into different things, and then you don't notice that they have an odd pattern on them anymore because it's gone. you made something out of it. So yeah, I'm trying not to glue it down to my little pad, you know, glass pad here, because I'm getting glue on there. But that's what it's for, and I can take it under. I probably should use a book, and then I can just tear off the page. But I've been using these, and then I just take them in the other room and wash them in the kitchen sink. So the glue comes right off of this glass. No matter what kind of glue I get on here, it comes right off, right? Does it? I hope it's not causing a glare or anything. I don't think it does. The glass, you know, I know some glass does cause a glare, but I think this is okay. Pretty much. It might be a little bit of a glare right there, I see. But I hope it's okay. Keeping my little cutting mat clean here. All right, we did another one, and this one's all one color, and I like it. I like it a lot. There we go, another cute one. All hearts. And like I said, that can be a belly band or a trim on a page, or, you know, some kind of decoration too. So let's stop there. Let me move this out of the way so I don't get glue on here. And then I'll show you what we did. We did this one and this one, both hearts. And then we did this. These are layered flowers and hearts. This was layered flowers and hearts. The red and black. I think that's really pretty. You can see how much longer that one is, right? These are little ones. And then this is a little one too, which can go either way. I kind of made it to go this way, but it can go this way too. And it's got 2 layers of the flowers there. So I think that's super cute. Actually, let's see how this one looks on its side. I guess that one could be used on its side too, couldn't it? Just hearts on its side. Got some paper on me there. But yeah, super cute, right? And fun, and great way to use up. Really, you can use up a ton of scraps like this. Now I'll take these and either make some more belly bands or put this into my little, I have these organized by shape into little drawers that I have over there. Little drawers I got from Dollar Tree, you know, little 2-drawer stackable things. So I'll go put these away probably and use them later for whatever I need. So yeah, got a bunch of scraps used up this month. And I wanted to challenge myself. I didn't tell you. I wanted to challenge myself. I meant to tell you. This is my scrap box right now. Not that it won't be added to, but, and I showed you this before, but see, here's what I have left from, this is mid-year, June. So I want to challenge myself to do something and have this. I would like to have this empty by after the last collab, which is December 28th. So basically by the end of the year, I would like to have this empty. So we'll see. One way or the other. There's one real easy way to empty it, right? Throw it all in the trash. No, but I'm trying to use it. I am trying to use it. So there's some pretty papers in there still that I would like to use. Make some some masterboards. There's one where if I have to make a bunch of masterboards at the end of the year, I can do that, right? So yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day and happy crafting.